It's bulking season. That's right. We're back here with another episode, and today is exciting because this is the first episode back on the bulk. Now, I love this time of year because it is when I have the most energy, when I can do the most, I see the most results in the gym. Of course, this is everybody's favorite time of year, which is bulking season. Now, cutting is nice because you do really get to see that big defined muscle look, but when it comes to size and just overall feeling good about yourself, you can never go wrong with bulking season. So with today's video, that's what I'm doing. I'm giving you guys that update. I've now officially switched over from my cutting phase to my bulking phase, as in preparation for my show coming up in hopefully April, depending on how my schedule sort of works out. We may go for a little bit later in the year if it comes down to it. But that's where we're at. You are going to see some different workouts now that we've switched up the phase, so I'm going to bring them back in. Today I'm going to bring in a chest and shoulder workout for you guys. What you will notice is through my sort of talk here today, I probably will cut it a few times because currently I'm just getting over a cold and I'm going to have a coughing fit about 4 times while trying to record this today. So that's why we're not running a straight shot the whole time. But with that being said, let's jump into today's topic. Now, I want to sort of go back to last week's, which is looking at the editing of pictures, and take another perspective from pictures. So, when it comes down to Instagram pages for fitness professionals, and I mean, even articles, things like that, there's one thing you have to keep in mind with these, and that is people don't generally look the way they do in those pictures all year round. Most of those pictures are generally taken during a cutting phase of somebody's cycle. Now, people can't keep that sort of look all year round. It just naturally isn't possible to do that because your body just can't handle it. Your body's not designed to have that little fat on it. It's actually quite unhealthy to have that little fat on it. There's a healthy fat range that you really should have on your body. And normally when people are taking those pictures, they're below that healthy range. So this is where you sort of have to think about it. When you're looking at these pictures, you have to understand that all these professionals do still have a bulking phase. There are gonna be points when they are not gonna look near that good. They're gonna lose their abs, they're gonna look like a cloud because they've got so much fat on them. But it's when they shred that off that they get these great picture results. Now, this is something to consider when you're trying to achieve a certain body yourself, is that yes, you can get to that level, but even still, you're probably not gonna be able to maintain that year round. Even myself, being somebody who's a very slim build, when I'm at the peak of my bulking season, you can barely see my abs. And for me, that's a lot because I've been able to see my abs since I was probably 14. And within the past year is the first time I've ever actually lost those abs. Now, most people want to get them and be able to see them all the time. For me, when I was able to lose my abs, that was actually a really, really exciting point because that meant I was putting on size that I didn't think was possible with my body type. But with that said, what I want to do with my Instagram is I'm going to basically give you guys a weekly update at least that shows the way my body is going to look year round. I don't want to give you just the best of the best. I want you to see what it looks like when I'm flat, when I'm bloated, and when I'm full of excess body fat and barely see my abs. That's sort of my goal with this, is that there's no BS in this. I want to show you guys exactly what it is all year round so that you can compare yourself to something that is a little bit more normal as opposed to the more extreme side of things. With that, we're gonna move into the workout. Like I said, we're gonna do chest and shoulders today, so I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, here we go, jumping into the workout. Now, like I said, today we are doing shoulders and chest. Starting off today here with the overhead press, which really is your staple for shoulder movements. It's great for building the nice big cap. Right now I'm doing it in a 5x5 type, just as I try to build up some strength. Next off, we're gonna move over to the incline dumbbell press. One thing you'll notice with this is that when I'm doing the incline dumbbell press, I have that bench tilted down pretty low. I don't like to have too much of an incline on this. I find that I can get just way better tension and a nicer feel out of keeping that bench down low. After that, we're going to move on to the upright row. The upright row is an awesome exercise for your shoulders. You will feel it killing you by the end of it. And it is also great because it does involve your traps. So that gives you a little bit of two birds with one stone there. Next off, we're going into the incline fly. Now, consider when I'm doing the incline fly here, I generally am not bringing them down right at the 90 like you would do with a normal fly. I'll normally keep my elbows a little bit tighter to my body just because I find it gives me a better engagement in that upper chest area, which is what I'm really trying to focus on. After that, we're moving into the lateral raises. With the lateral raises, they are an exercise that should be in pretty much every shoulder workout out there. With these, you really don't have to go heavy because you will feel it burning with a light weight. If you're doing something with it too heavy and you're just swinging them around, really you're not going to be doing as much for your shoulders as you were to do it with a light weight, and concentrate on getting that form. Next off, we are going in to the low position cable crossover. Now, you'll notice that I am focusing a lot on upper chest with this. On my shoulder and chest day, that's usually the way it goes, which is why I'm doing the low position cable crossover, as it really focuses on squeezing that upper chest together, making sure to bring it up right in front of the chest, even up to almost in front of the head. And of course, finishing it off with the incline chest press machine. Now, I like this machine as a finisher because I find that it works both my shoulders and my upper chest, and is just a great way to burn out the end. Alright, welcome back, and like normal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you guys off with one final point, just to sort of have something to keep in your mind. Now, this one is on the topic of me talking about how this is really a year-round cycle. So you have different phases, just like there are seasons in a year. What I basically want to say is that progress doesn't happen overnight. Keep that always in your head, because I talk a year at a time when it comes to me building. Generally, when you're beginning, you want to look about 3 months ahead for some substantial progress. But the key is progress won't happen instantly. It takes work. Progress doesn't happen overnight. And with that, peace, guys.